Hey, it's Distraction Approved, and I'm Mitch.
I am Chris.
We're going to talk about this game called Into the Dim. Made by Happy Magenta UAB, has a 4.3 star rating out of 210 reviews on the App Store and the iOS system on your iPhone. So, Into the Dim, right? Retro style game. You're moving around places. You're shooting guns at bats and skeletons and unlocking chests.
It's got a cool look to it. It's got the old school, more pixelized look, and it's black and white, grayscale.
Yeah, very like Game Boy, old school Game Boy.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I was like, cool little throwback. You don't really see that much. You know, everyone wants even if it's pixelated, you gotta have funky colors and cool background designs. No, this is straight up like super minimalistic, and I totally dig that.
So, if I understand how the game works correctly, you get a certain number of moves.
Yeah, for your turn. So you'll go through, let's say, I don't know, for example, it's 4. So you move 4 times, and then you need to wait, and then the other monsters in the dungeon will move their turns, and then you move your turns. So you kind of have to plan and strategize with this game, which is kind of neat. Though sometimes, I hate to say the word luck, but sometimes you're super unlucky and you get like 3 skeletons come at you, and you're like, fuck, I gotta start over. And that's only, I'd say, one of the bigger frustrating things is there's definitely like that randomness sort of gaming luck involved in certain areas, in certain mazes, in different levels.
Right.
Otherwise than that, I mean, you were talking about that there might be a little easier to play on a phone versus an iPad.
Yeah, I'll say right off the bat, I didn't care for the game that much, and I'm not sure if part of it was because I played on the iPad. You can play a lot of iPhone games that are meant for maybe smaller screens on the iPad, and it just scales it up to match the screen. And I wonder if just the control scheme is more meant for one-handed playing, or being able to tap a little quicker and get through things. But I just didn't have a good time playing it. I couldn't get through the first dungeon, and it seemed like I just kept getting smashed by skeletons. And I'm sure it's maybe partially because it is a hard difficulty of the game. And
yeah, it's crazy. Like when I almost put it down right away after I went through that first dungeon, so I was like, "Fuck!" I died like 4 fucking times. But until I like eventually leveled up, or got more coins to level up, then it became a little easier. And then there's a lot of replaying in this because you're gonna have to go and be like, all right, well, I'm probably gonna die this first time around, but I'm gonna have some coins. Gotta save my bullets.
And now, is there an eventual end to that first dungeon, and then you go to like a new dungeon?
Yeah, there's like different levels.
Okay.
And there's like some levels where you play as your dog, and you kind of like have to avoid stuff. Because he doesn't, dogs can't have guns, no thumbs.
Maybe not in your world.
Anyway, all dogs don't go to heaven. And yeah, so I thought it was pretty alright. Rocky beginnings, but I enjoyed it. I still go back and play it every once in a while. Plus, eventually when you level up more, it's one of those where, the coins that you get, you level up your life or your ammo capacity or on your turns, but then it takes like an hour and a half to level up. So that's, and that's where they're going to try and get you with that, you can pay now or take this many coins or gems to
of course.
Do it now.
Of course. So what would you say? What would you rate this game?
I would rate it as an approval.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. Like I said, rocky startup, but once you get through it, it kind of like watching Breaking Bad. Well, rocky start in that first season, then it gets a lot better.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from here, and I'm not going to approve this game because I thought the rocky startup was too rocky for me to get into it. Like it just shut me off to the whole experience right off the bat. So I won't approve it. This is going to be a banana split. But that being said, now that I've heard what you've had to say, I will go back and I'll try it a few more times and see how I get through the first level. And if I start to do a little bit better, maybe we can always do an update and change the score.
Yeah, boy.
But for now, we'll leave this at a banana split. Thank you for watching. This was Into the Dim, distraction approved. Remember to subscribe and like our videos and follow us on social medias under distraction approved. Always with the comments and the things
with
and
the
what.
Comments and the shoes.
Yeah, so the shoes. What the fuck you talking? Anyway,
a long day.
Thank you for watching. Stay distracted.
He works hard for the money, so hard for it, honey. He works hard for the money, so you better treat him right.
That was so stupid. That was so fucking stupid.
Oh, I love it.